The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so. Brilliant. No success there. This is going well. Now that's more like it! That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent. Made it. Excellent. Ha! Good. I've got this. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. you'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Gryffindor. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo!
Bombada.
I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
I hope you avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training, tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own, but truly, thank you for what you did.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
High Wing! Go!
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Brilliant.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
meaning to ask you.
I suppose it's nice that Poppy is befriending humans for a change.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access? I'll look after you. town will never believe this.
I'd rather limit my exposure.
Ugh.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with
you. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I'd best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
can't imagine how we can...
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Gone. Now, I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Protego! Defender! Protego! Defender! Stupid! 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 Descender! Protego! Stupid! Descend! Defender! Potato! Defendo! Descendo! Defendo! Bombarder! Defendo! Descendo! Bombarder! Depulsor! Potato! Depulsor! Defendo! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Descendo! Bombarder! Defender! Depulsor! Defender! Descendo! Depulsor! Stupid! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Defender. Protego. Depulsor. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Protego. Descendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Protego. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego. Defender. Stupid. Stupid. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Depulsor. Protego. Stupid one. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Stupid. Descender. Depulsor. Stupid. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Protego. Defender. Stone. This must be for me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bigot.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bigot. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, She said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Revelio.
Today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues.
Sir Skaggle Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of music.
These bits of broom are all that's left of
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion.
Was not
People
won
who
by vanquishing foes,
I find that comforting.
nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statues acquainted.
Professor Bin.
Leave it to Bins to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty, immutable history. The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty. Powerful magic. students often complain about...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
A blockade. The poachers are already here. Potato! Revelio. Confringo! Could the phoenix be in there? Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
even a trace. You don't think phoenixes can turn to rock?
No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single feather fetches. Just imagine the whole blooming bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Revelio.
So better not be a trick.
Protego! Dodged it. That goblin helm. Incendio! Arresto momentum. Levioso! What would you be needing it for, anyhow? Capulso!
It isn't.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Bombarda! That meant a fry!
Confringo!
Confringo! Protego! Revelio. Confringo.
We're supposed.
I saw hoof prints in those who think that their plan is the sole path to victory should revisit recent memory. Had it not been for wisely thought out choices, we would all have taken our last breath by now.
Revelio.
You've heard quite enough of our ranks.
My bite. Keep your body buying curses to yourself. Understood? You will not survive this fight!
Arresto momentum.
Is it you who've been cast?
Glacius. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
It's you.
Glacius. Arresto momentum.
It's actually quite
Confringo! This is a fast way to get yourself here.
Glacius.
That's more like...
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
I should
Confringo. Bombarda. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
They say you're heartless. Hope you're not doing anything...
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Aloha Mora. There it is again. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Bombarda. Revelio. Depulso. Glacis. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Glacis. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Depulso. Glacis. Perfect. Target practice. Defendo. Protego. Expelliarmus.
What the?
Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Confringo.
Incendio!
Levioso!
Glacis. Arresto momentum. Depulso.
Confringo!
Protego.
You dare say one of my own?
Confringo!
You may want to move.
Glacis. Incendio. Arresto momentum.
Go too high.
Levioso.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Enough! Now put me down!
Depulso.
Never!
Confringo. Defendo. That was for Highway. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Confringo. to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This looks intriguing.
Descendo. Glacius. Leviosa. Stupid one. Catapulta. Descend. Confringo. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Descendo. Glacius. Leviosa. Stupid. Descendo. Glacius. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Potato. Stupid one. Bombarda. Confringo.
Cursed fiends.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him. You should be proud of all the potions you've made. thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brew.
Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Lumos. 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 These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. everything's all right now.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
I'll look after you.
Dude, it's a fucking marathon, this game. Sorry, Grandfather, I didn't even see you there. I'm surprised you're even awake. This game just doesn't stop. Does not stop.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yes. I've done majority of it. It's just spending time in the systems and whatnot. Mooncalf, that's what I want. Mooncalf.
Dick thinks you've made marvelous.
I've got all the animals. I'm only missing the last spell. Where's the moon calf? There he is. Yeah, it's almost 3. It's 2 a.m. here. There we go. I need to get it done. I've got so many other games I need to jump into. So many other games. I'm like proper far behind. I've got Returnal, Wanted Dead, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Technical Test, Dead Island 2. I'll probably try out the Diablo beta next weekend. Suicide Squad, depending on what kind of delay they've not even announced what delay it's gonna be. Returnal, Sifu. Too many. Yeah, keep an eye on Ravenbound. They also need YouTube content. Ravenbound. Haven't heard of Ravenbound. Am I wearing this? Wait, why am I wearing this? I am wearing this. Why? Oh, because it does nothing for me. But it's 34. I feel it's going to be a bad loop. The game is half cursed already. It's only cursed because of the people complaining about it. Like, for me, for shooting... The shooting aspect of it, I don't mind. Obviously, the loop's probably going to be very repetitive. I kind of guess that's what it was going to be. Shoot purple things. The melee side of it, I think they could possibly be a bit deeper than what it is. But I think it looks cool. I think it looks fast-paced. Will it live long? Probably not. I like those kind, and I like their stories too, so I want to see the story. I know it's kind of cursed, but I'm still going to play it. Still going to give it a whirl. If it's the last hurrah for Rocksteady, which it probably is because the devs have left, majority of the other devs have left, the founder and the co-founder. Why am I wearing that? So yeah, still gonna play it. And we need Mooncalf and a Whooper. Fine. How's that not got anything? Yeah.
Deke thinks you should be
Deke needs to shut up. Where am I? I've got that. I don't think my Whoopas are here. Hippogriffs are here.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous.
If it gets pushed into
improvements
2024, they can change it a little bit, but that's about it. It's not going to change the overall core experience. I know people probably wanted an Arkham-style Batman game, but I knew that wasn't going to be the case. And I'm fine with shooting stuff. There's a Fawoopa. Yeah, I just need the other one, and then I'm done. Yeah, you can have all the animals. You rescue them. It's kind of like Fantastic Beasts. And you get the ingredients from them that you need. And you can even breed them too. This is cool. So I get his feathers as long as I pet him, and look, you can even have offspring. You can breed them. It's just a way so you can get the ingredients that you need for upgrades. It's mainly what it's for. Right, you can even play ball with them, right? They like this ball the most. So give them the ball. Oh, play ball. They all love it. You got like feeders. This is your breeding pen. The feeder is somewhere. Oh, there's the feeder. You can obviously take it away, and then you want to build shit. There's loads of stuff. It's kind of simplistic though. Like you find it in the world, and then it just uses Moonstone to materialize it. You can get rid of it, change it around if you want to. Not even got any flooring yet, or these archways. I think you get like 4 areas where you can keep your animals. But I've got every single one of them. I just got the Phoenix before, so I can get his feathers. But it's mainly for your upgrades, for your gear. I know, I need a knob. Jobberknocker. Jobberknocker again. I thought I got the Mooncarf one. This game is taunting me. Mooncarf again. But they're on cooldowns as well, so you can only do like once, and then you got to wait about 15 minutes, so you can go off and do something else while you wait to do it again. It's very simplistic systems, these, compared to what I saw in fucking Diablo. Explosive. Just put Crucio on it. Fuck it. Where is Crucio? There. I really want to try out Wanted Dead because it's got like John Wick finishes. I wanted to try out Sifu, but I think it's been a while. Same with Returnal. Like Returnal is still trying to charge me 70 quid on a PS5 when I can get it for half the price on a PC. It's just like, no, I'll get it cheaper. Yeah, so you got all your ingredients that you get off the animals and stuff. Help for your potions and whatnot. I'm not that far. Like 40s max. But Jesus, these quests just keep going and going. Like that's 24. I'm so far. I'm like level, what am I? 35. I'm so far ahead. Leveling. So far ahead. Only one more Dandelion key. I know where that is. Meet Sebastian. World map. So much to do, so little time. Oh.
What's this? A child wandered too far from home. That's just the beginning.
Potato! Don't think you're going to get out of this.
You plant. You've heard many of us. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake.
Repulsor. Leviosa.
I won't rest until you...
Potato.
Stop it!
Stupid. Leviosa.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. How childish. Put me down! Oh!
Leviosa!
Who do you think you are? You are postponing the inevitable!
The wizard will have no choice but to submit.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Whiskey over here. You have to learn to test.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
Keep
it doesn't work
Keep
like
at
that.
it. Good night.
To access each
Cheers,
of these
bro.
memories, I have to complete a trial.
Sweet dreams.
It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Either you trust or you don't care enough. Of course I do.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding Island. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Yeah, but there's no way up the mountain. Like, why? What are we doing? What the? Where'd he go? Who's there? Like, where are we going? I can't use my broom. So how are we getting up there? Oh, follow the yellow stuff. You've probably been playing loads of Diablo, haven't you? Like, level 25. You're right.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! You're weak, human! No! I will make you pay.
Glacius!
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Expelliarmus!
How childish! Rather unwise coming back this way.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Oh, I needed to steal his crossbow bolt. Nice crossbow, but okay. Travel up the switchboards. Okay.
Kestrels overhead?
Yeah.
Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Accio!
So simple. Kraken.
Confringo!
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
Certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa!
We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Glacius! Leviosa! Glacius! Accio! Crucible! Bombarder!
You won't get away with that.
You are stupid slow! Much better.
I shall avenge your death.
Confringo! Bombarder!
You won't rest until
Glacius! They got what they deserved. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up.
Revelio! Let's keep going. Confringo! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio!
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Over here! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio! Confringo! Lumos! Lumos!
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right.
Expelliarmus!
And I'll be most keen to help him
Confringo!
achieve in that regard.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus! No! Confringo! Bombarda!
I won't rest until you're
Protego!
dead.
Stupid! This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Bombarder! Confringo! Potato! Defender!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than the goblins.
Potato! Stupid! Fringo! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo!
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarder! Confringo!
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit
Revelio.
much, if you ask me.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarder! Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarder! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glaciers. Confringo. Bombarder. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarder. Defender. Expelliarmus. Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Is finding these chests
Revelio.
luck or instinct? We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Confringo. Revelio. Troll. Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupid. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo. Glaciers. Crucible. Descender. Confringo. Bombarder. Protego. Leviosa. Glaciers. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo. Defender.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Another barrier. I'm certain.
Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome. Revelio. Confringo. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
The triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol.
Confringo!
I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Revelio.
Must be another area Isadora created.
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
Worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
And with that said, I'm going to call it. Done a lot today. Thanks for everybody that came in. I know it didn't speak, but it's kind of how I play games. So, have a good day, and I'll catch you next time.